I had promised somebody that I'd do a video on the Camino, and when I got about to do it, I realized it's going to take 40 minutes or over 40 minutes. So I've decided to break it down into 5-minute videos on the Camino de Santiago and then focusing on different points. And this video is aimed at my friends of mine, family of mine that have asked me to do a video on it, that have never done the Camino, and they want to know what's my experience after doing 8 of them, and what's my experience of walking with children, because my son started walking them with me when he was 7. So I'm just going to put together my experiences of the Camino de Santiago, and maybe this will help you. So I'm going to put them in a playlist, so I'll put down the different topics on each video and you can watch them. They'll be short 5-minute videos. So the first point on this series, short series on the Camino de Santiago, is what is the Camino de Santiago? Well, the Camino de Santiago started when the body of Saint James, the apostle, was discovered in the year 820 approximately and that town now is called Santiago de Compostela. It's the largest town one of the largest towns in the northwest of Spain, in a province called Galicia, where people speak a lot of people speak their own language, which is called Gallego. Beautiful part of the world. So in the Middle Ages, as this developed, this pilgrimage route developed, you had pilgrims going to 3 major pilgrimage sites in Europe: Santiago de Compostela, Rome, and Jerusalem. Obviously, as things became more difficult to do a pilgrimage to Jerusalem, people were mainly left with these other 2 pilgrimage sites, which were Rome and Santiago. So you have these old routes across Europe arriving to these pilgrimage sites, and originally people would have walked them from their house. So they would have started, they went off and walked them from the house, and they would have walked to Santiago and walked back from Santiago. So it would have taken them a long time, many months, to do the pilgrimage. Famous people that have done the pilgrimage, for example, are Saint Francis of Assisi, who did it over 800 years ago. In fact, one year that I was there, it marked the 800th anniversary of his pilgrimage. So that is in effect what the Camino de Santiago is. It's a pilgrimage. Originally, it was a pilgrimage. And over the years, it became very popular, very travelled on. You had pilgrimage walks from in Ireland to take a boat to Santiago, from the UK, and all over Europe. But over the years, this pilgrimage route, this destination, declined in popularity to such an extent it almost died out as a pilgrimage. In the 1950s, it started to be redeveloped, rekindled. And then there was a priest called Dom Elias of Valinha. He was parish priest of Osobrero. It's a little town in the mountains in Galicia, where there was a Eucharistic miracle back in the day. And this priest, Dom Elias, he started to signal, put signs along the Camino, these yellow arrows. So he was the driving force around the revival of the Camino with the yellow arrows. And that has been, emblematic of the Camino, people walking, following these yellow arrows along the Camino. And that's basically what it is in an essence. So it's a pilgrimage, and you will walk from one place to another. It's a beautiful way of knowing Spain. You don't have to be Catholic to do it, but you will be a pilgrim, and you'll be greeted as a pilgrim. Anyway, that is the Camino de Santiago, chapter 1 of this short mini series, and I won't go on. I'm trying to keep it under 5 minutes, and please follow on with the rest of the chapters, because I'm going to break out different things you need to know about the Camino on the different videos. So you don't need to look at all of them, but you can say, oh, what does Robert think of the shoes, or the backpack, or lodgings, or rain, and all of the different themes about the Camino, and we'll link them down in a series. God bless you. Take care. Bye bye.